Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Okay. Yes, sir. Okay. So, esteemed Vice-chancellor, resource person and other guests, we are starting our program on 2 weeks research methodology, qualitative research methodology workshop. So we have some time constraints for the Vice-chancellor. Another important function. So we are going to a very short inaugural session. On behalf of the School of International Relations, I present, introduce and welcome all the guests today, especially our resource person and Vice-chancellor. As you all know, our Vice-chancellor, introduction, is one of the leading scientists of the world and also renowned scientist in India. And under his initiative, we are organizing this program. All these programs in the School of International Relations, all Mahatma Gandhi University. So, on behalf of the School of International Relations, I extend you, sir, happy welcome to this program.
Thank you.
Our chief resource person is Jament from the School of Global Studies, University of Sussex. He is also has immense experience in conducting this kind of workshop, and he got his PhD from the University of Northampton. He was the former university lecturer, trainer, and PhD supervisor in the Faculty of Education Humanity, University of Northampton India program at Bangalore. Currently, he is a postdoctoral fellow at the School of Global Studies, University of Sussex. He works from India for their ethnographic research project in Kerala, which includes presenting women issues. He is also the project manager of voluntary research project. He also conducted several research programs in Kerala and India. He is a very experienced resource person in the area of qualitative research methodology. So, on behalf of the School of International, I welcome Mr. Dr. Jament to this function. I also welcome Jinto and the other participants to this function. Now I invite our Vice-chancellor to the
So, good afternoon to our distinguished speaker from United Kingdom, Dr. Jament, School of Global Studies, University of Sussex, UK. Good evening to all my Indian friends. The director of the International School of International Relations, Professor Vinodan, he is the architect of this workshop, and our collaborating institute leader, Mr. Jinto Michael, Lure and Education Research Associates, and my dear faculty members, research students. I'm extremely delighted to understand that under the leadership of Professor Vinodan and Professor Michael, we are organizing an international online workshop on qualitative research methodologies in the social sciences. Personally, I like conferences, workshop meetings, symposia, because these meetings, workshops always give us opportunity to understand the latest advancements in subject. These give a lot of opportunities also for us to interact, to network, to collaborate with the rest of the world. So my own domain is nanoscience and nanotechnology. I am glad that Dr. Jament is from University of Sussex. There is a very active nano and energy group, because I'm aware of such a group in the Sussex. Some of the faculty members are known to me. And I looked at the recent your program in Masters in Nano Materials and Energy, because we are also starting an energy program. So I'm glad that you have a wonderful speaker from University of Sussex. And if you look at the qualitative research methodologies, that is extremely important. Probably you all know that worldwide, universities are ranked based on several parameters. One is teaching, learning, and evaluation process. Second is research. Another important point is extension activities. And another point is consultancy. So research has a very prominent role. The publications of faculty members, dissemination of knowledge society. If you look at the science work, they also look at the, how many patents you have, how many technologies you have developed. Therefore, research is a very important role. Research is a catalyst for development. Therefore, a workshop on qualitative research methodology in social science is extremely important. I really want our social science faculty should be strengthened. And we need to have very, very active researchers in our social science area. When you look at research methodologies, I remember when I was a PhD student at the Indian Institute of Technology, almost 6-7 months I spent in the library to look at the literature. So literature analysis, literature review is extremely important component in research methodologies. And I remember my advisor sent me to library and I spent enormous time in library and it came out of a very excellent review. Within 6 months and I could publish a very good review with my advisor. And you also have to be thorough with your objectives of your program, the research methodology, the historical background, the qualitative research procedures, data analysis. I remember I learned all the statistical tools when I was a PhD student. Therefore, I strongly believe that qualitative research methodologies are extremely important in social science research. This will strengthen our students and faculty members. I request everyone to be extremely active, interact with the speakers, ask questions, understand the subject. I know about the qualitative research in social sciences and quantitative research. Qualitative research is more complex because it depends on various parameters. So I strongly believe that this workshop will strengthen the research base of Mahatma Gandhi University. And this will probably give a lot of synergy, a lot of enthusiasm for our research students and faculty members. And I warmly welcome Dr. Johnson Jament, and I understand there are 15 or 16 sessions on this workshop. I hope this will be very useful for the faculty members and students. With all your permission, I declare that the International Online Workshop on Qualitative Research Methodologies in Social Sciences has been inaugurated. And I wish all the best for this workshop. Thank you very much. And you all have to excuse me because I have a team waiting for me to say goodbye for our African team, so I have to go and say goodbye to them. But in between, I will definitely join your program because I find that most of the lectures are in the evening, 6 to 8 or I think 6 to 8 or something. So it will be very convenient for the Indian scholars. For me also, I'll be free most of the time after 5, so I will also attend some of the lectures of Professor Johnson Jament. Thank you so much, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for a very wonderful lecture. Now I invite Dr. Johnson Jament.
Okay, thank you, Professor. Thank you, Professor Vinodan, for inviting me to deliver this session for our esteemed and also emerging researchers in this area. I mean, people from different backgrounds, different social science and education backgrounds are actually collectively come together. As Honorable Vice-chancellor narrated, this is an opportunity for networking, also learning from each other. So I just only speak about one particular aspect here, why qualitative research is so important in India. As we know that qualitative research is becoming much more acceptable in Indian context. There are a lot of researchers are actually actively engaged in doing qualitative research and seeking support from several experts in this area. So I am very happy to deliver this 15 sessions to our Indian colleagues here. So one of the issues actually mentioned by our Honorable Vice-chancellor, he says that qualitative research is very complex. In fact, that is what I want to say. Because why it is very complex? Because our social world is very complex. Because the social world is involved with human beings. We are not doing a laboratory research. We are doing either research with people or research about people. Therefore, their aspirations, their attitudes, their perspectives, and their ways of experiences actually changes. So, for example, if you look at 2 years ago, we don't have the same experience that we have now because of the corona situations. So, the social world is very complex. So, qualitative research actually untap the knowledge or the information actually hidden in this very complex world. So we need to bring that complex world into a reality, in a social reality. That's what we are going to do for these 15 sessions. And I will speak more maybe later of the day. So I will stop here, and thank you very much for the invitation, Professor Jinto and Professor Vinodan and Honorable Vice-chancellor, and also other participants. And I will make sure we will have a quality experience, which is a key component of qualitative research as well. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Johnson Jament, for very good introductory remarks. So I'm sure that this workshop will enrich the participants, and they will come out with a very interesting experiments. This will definitely, I'm sure that your classes in the coming days will certainly enhance their research capacity in interpreting and identifying research problems, and also to study deep into the social realities that you did from your brief CV. I understand you did a lot of works on this on the fisherman community and other marginalized sections. So I'm sure that your experience will enrich our participants, representing. I did not mention some of my points in my welcome speech because the Vice-chancellor told me that he wants to leave immediately. So it was a quick one. And I'm also in an inconvenient place to operate. That is why the sound mistake and all these things, the connectivity, some issues. So now I think now you can listen to me. So we have a group of participants from across the country and very few from outside. The international group of participants and somebody from outside the university, outside the state, and outside the country. It's a very, very important group, and I'm sure that this course will definitely benefit all of you to develop your research potential, and you can come out. You will achieve the necessary capacity to write good research proposals, to how to approach the research papers and how to complete it, how to collect data, how to analyze it, in how to implement the quantitative the qualitative aspects, because most of us are now depending on the quantitative data. The qualitative part is slowly neglecting in our research domain. So I think this type of workshop, we were Johnson Jament sharing his experience, that will definitely benefit our participants and scholars, teachers. And we can also, Dr. Johnson, we can also continue this interaction with our own students in our departments and also for our faculty. And so the continuous workshop we can do. Now I invite Jinto Michael to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good evening. The chief guest for today, dear Professor Dr. Sabu Thomas, Vice-chancellor of Mahatma Gandhi University, Dr. Vinodan, Director of School of International Relations and Politics, our resource person, Dr. Jament, now postdoctoral research fellow at the University of Sussex, UK, and dear participants. As the Director of Law and I appreciate the effort taken by the School of International Relations and Politics, and I use this opportunity to express my gratitude in selecting us as the technical advisors of this workshop. The company is extremely glad to offer all support for the successful completion of this workshop. And let me express my sincere gratitude to Dr. Sabu Thomas, sir. Your eminence and leadership have helped this university to become one of the best universities in India and attaining 30th rank in NIRF. And I extend our sincere gratitude to your enlightening words and sharing with us your views and experiences. And I use this opportunity to extend my gratitude to Dr. Vinodan, Director of School of International Relations and Politics, for the all-hearted support he has given to this program. And of course, it is Dr. Johnson Jament, whose scholarship and effort is the driving force behind this program. On behalf of the university, Law and the participants, I extend my gratitude to you, sir. And last but not the least, I appreciate the faculties and the research scholars from all over India who are going to make this workshop active and fruitful. Thank you, everyone.